Uh, like you mentioned, I'm Trevor Morash. I've been with Biovectra for 26 years in assorted roles, but for the last 10, I've been in the human resource department, and my main function these days has been onboarding and recruiting. Biovectra is, generally speaking, a CDMO company. We are a contract manufacturing development company. So basically, we take on clients and we produce products that are required. We don't have any uh, final products that drug products that humans consume, but rather we have the raw materials that go into those final products. We just started we're excited to announce that we've just started entered the world of mRNA vaccine facilities. The facility has been open, and we started running trial batches on it. And we've got contracts lined up, so it's an exciting time. We were also just recently bought by Agilent, an American company. It seems to be a good match for both us and them. Exciting times at Biovectra. Um, so some of the things that I would like to highlight about Biovectra is, like I said, primarily we're a manufacturing company of drug products, but we also require all departments required to support manufacturing. Everything from manufacturing, human resources, um, uh, quality assurance, quality control, maintenance, engineering, accounting, finance and the other departments that I know they'd be upset that I forgot them, but all the other assorted departments that's required. Uh, it is can be a little intimidating. I know when you hear a pharmaceutical company, that a lot of people assume that chemistry or science is required. But 70% of our roles are in manufacturing, and a minimum requirement is currently high school. We do have a really robust training program here at Biovectra. There is It's very rare that we meet someone who's applying for a position who has experience manufacturing pharmaceuticals, and we understand that. So we have a close to 7 to 9 month training period, and that pretty much applies to all roles across the company. Um, we do have a robust benefits package here. Health and dental starts on the day that your employment starts. We are a performance-based company, so we do have a bonus stip that usually 10 to 15% of your salary, depending on the role. Um, our company is 24/7, so the majority of the entry-level positions do have rotating um, night and daytime shifts. I would highlight that because I know it's not for everyone, but we do accommodate for the shift by giving shift premiums. Uh, we have continuing education. Each department has a certain money that goes towards continuing education. One of our biggest problems at Biovector is finding people with the specific skills that's required for some of the roles. So one of the ways that we combat that is by, rather than trying to find people with the skill set, we send them out for the training to accomplish that skill set. We have a bonus package here. We do have a wellness plan here. Uh, we used to give out free gym memberships, but since we've exceeded the 650 employee mark, not everybody wanted a gym membership, so we came up with a wellness plan. So it's each employee is eligible for $250 a year for any healthy uh, either membership or sneakers or cricket bats. We do have vacation sick time here, so the vacation time is usually 2 weeks from start, and then sick time, uh, you do accumulate it half a day a month, and you can accumulate up to 84 sick days. Um, we do have a lot of newcomers to BioVectra, and one of their biggest notifications to us was the difficulty on PEI to get a family doctor. One of the ways that we tried to combat that was we set up a Cleveland clinic here. So we have a room on site that, within 24 hours, you can get to see a doctor online. It's not perfect for everything, but it is good for getting prescriptions and that kind of thing. And we also have a retirement package here. Um, we have a pretty robust student OJT system here. We do really like to hire uh, full-time student positions for the summer roles. Ideally, we get them on site, get them to stay for a couple summers, and then, um, if we're lucky enough to keep them to stay after they graduate, that's the ideal situation. Um, I often get asked what's my favorite part of Biovectra, and I give maybe the cheesy answer of the people, but it is real. The diversity and culture here at Biovectra is one of my favorite parts. I get to learn about people every single day, and it's a fascinating and successful culture here at Biovectra. Plus the potlucks are really good. We do have a really good immigration assistance program. We are a designated employee for the AIP program. I'd say probably 15% of my week is spent helping people, immigrate to permanent residency here in Canada. Um, we do have a philosophy of succession planning. Like I mentioned before, sometimes it's tricky to find people with the training experience required for specific roles. So we do have a succession training plan where we take someone who's interested in the role and train them up, whether it's sending them to conferences or all the way up to master's programs. Excuse me. Um, we do have a uh, what we call a hive. Excuse me. Um, it's kind of like a Facebook for Biovectra. It is a website that you can go to, and it posts all of everything from like discounts that are available to Biovectra employees, all the way up to if you've got a car to sell or children's hockey raffle tickets to give away. It's just a nice way for everyone to interact, especially since Biovectra is located over two provinces. We've got four facilities here in Charlottetown and two in Nova Scotia. So the hive just kind of keeps us all contacted and uh, in touch with each other. Um, we currently have some open positions available. We don't tend to hire uh, we don't tend to hire part-time roles. We do prefer permanent full-time positions, only because of all the extensive training that's required for almost every role. Um, so I believe with the student positions, we'll start posting those around March. Um, and then we'll have like start in April and goes to the end of August for the summer positions. But if you're newly graduated, you're also eligible to apply for the student roles, um, or any full-time roles that you think you'd be a good fit for. You can apply directly on our website, www.biovectra.com. In the career section, all of our jobs are posted there. We do have it's a pretty uh, the descriptions are accurate, so you can read them, and it has the minimum requirements on there. So if you think it's a good fit for you, you can just apply directly to our website. And I think that's my spiel.
So thank you so much, Trevor. I was just wondering, you mentioned the student positions would come out in March. Are
Yes,
there kind of
ever.
typical student positions?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, great question. So we do have, so typically we have uh, four engineering positions available. Um, those positions we do like to rehire as often as we can because the first year tends to be training, and then we get some independent work in the next couple. There's always a position available in quality assurance, document control, quality control, production technician, administrative. Human resources usually has a student. Finance usually has one in both procurement and accounting, and maintenance. And maintenance usually has a student as well.